Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's no secret, of course, that we live in very dangerous times. It's almost as if conflict is a solution. How about this thought? How about peace as a solution? And I don't mean peace just in terms of peace versus war, but how about peace as a real philosophy that travels through everything that you do, through friendships, through business, through the environment? Well, we have an event that's coming up in Saratoga, 7th year for this event. It's called the Saratoga Peace Week, and it's a whole week devoted to the things that I just set up for you. And joining me today is one of the founding members, Elizabeth Meehan. Welcome, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
Very nice to have you here. This subject, of course, is near and dear to anybody near my age because we grew up during that time period when peace and love and all of those sort of concepts, we were trying so hard to make them mainstream. Succeeding in a lot of ways, as you know, and then in some ways recently almost wondering, did it ever happen? You know, almost to the point where you get disillusioned about it. Saratoga Peace Week really is put together, from what you were telling me, to really say to everybody, hey, take notice. There are other solutions, and there are other ways to go about this, right?
Yeah, everyone you talk to wants peace, but it's going to take everyone's involvement to get there.
Yes, yeah, for sure. 7 years ago, you and a bunch of other founding members decided to take a week. And tell me how this started. Why did you get together?
Well, it started with the Peace Fair, and the first one was a huge success. We were interviewed and asked about, did we feel like we reached our expectations, and we totally exceeded our expectations. We had 50 exhibitors come, we had 500 people come, we had music throughout the day, we had food vendors with local food and ethnic food, and so it really inspired us to not only do it one day, but then to make it a whole week of activities.
Oh, I love the premise. I love the whole setup of this. And you know what? Learning is an essential part of understanding the concept of peace. And let's talk a bit about that. You just breezed through that. Now, the essence of the fair was a gathering, so that, you get music and you get food, but also the exhibitors were really interesting. There were exhibitors, as you were telling me, that were there from different causes, whether it be gun violence or domestic abuse or whatever, to food vendors, to crafts people who are making clothing to send the clothing overseas, and all kinds of amazing stuff. And that blossomed into what is now Peace Week, correct? Now, it's starting this year when?
September 21st, which is the UN International Day of Peace.
Yes, that's right.
So that will be starting over at Skidmore, will be our first venue.
Okay. You know what? We don't like to do laundry lists of things, but there's so many interesting events going on during the week that I'm going to ask you to highlight a couple of them for me. That 21st is a particularly interesting one with the person from Afghanistan, right? Okay, tell me about it.
Well, we tried to get Nang last year to come, but we had visa problems, so we're really excited that he's going to be able to make it this year.
And who is he?
He's a young man from Afghanistan, grew up during the Civil War, walked to school, got an education, came home from school, opened a school for girls in his kitchen with his mom. Both his parents were illiterate, but she actually helped him find the girls and help educate them in his kitchen, which is not popular in Afghanistan, so at some risk to them. Went on to be discovered and got a Fulbright scholarship, was educated in the United States. Now he's received a UN Youth Bravery Award for his efforts, and he's coming to Saratoga Springs, and we're really, really excited about what he has to tell us about his experiences.
And bookending the week, by the way, so that you can help frame this, that Sunday, that's a Monday, the 21st, or is it a Sunday?
The 21st is actually in the middle of the week. That's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. Oh.
It's not your typical week, but it is 7 days.
Oh, good. How am I doing so far? So it starts with the 21st with this absolutely amazing person, and it ends with the fair itself, and we'll get there. Some other things that I've noticed. The event at Northshire Books was particularly interesting. What's that? And what's the day?
Okay, that is
The 23rd.
on Friday, the 23rd at 6 p.m. at Northshire. And there's a local group called Children at the Well, and they are actually putting out a book. So that was kind of the connection. But they're going to be there telling their stories. They have a variety of cultural traditions, and they find that through storytelling, they are able to just find what's beautiful in their own tradition and what's beautiful in other traditions, gain a voice and confidence. And it's a great experience for them to tell the story and to have people hear the story.
Sure, and of course the overriding thing there, of course, is the similarities from all of the different cultures coming together and the common themes in the stories. You know, that's it's human. It's human nature and human beings. All right, I want to talk about the fair itself. The fair itself is on the 25th, which is a Sunday. Starts at noon? Okay, and that's a whole afternoon of music featuring some great artists, including a friend of mine, Bob Warren, but a lot of very talented artists, a lot of exhibitors. So set up the day for us.
Well, one thing that we're focusing on this year is the Concert Across America to End Gun Violence. That is a concert that is really gaining national attention with a lot of very popular musicians, performers, and so we're going to have the local one as part of the fair. And you can find a lot of information on Concert Across America online, but we have like such a talented group of, we have 10 different acts lined up, so I mean it's just back-to-back excellent music, and it's a real variety. It's not just folk music, it's reggae, it's rock, it's a real range, so that part's going to be fun.
Oh, you got a lot of great music. I want to cycle back on something. This concert event that's happening, the Concert Across America to End Gun Violence, this is happening simultaneously all around the country, really just to highlight the need to pay attention, to recognize and respect Second Amendment rights, but also to recognize the need for thorough background checks so that the kinds of tragedies that we hear about and we see maybe would be prevented. And it's a national effort, and it's also being highlighted during Peace Week here in Saratoga on Sunday, Concert Across America. Boy, we have so much that we could talk about. Look, what's the website?
It's peace-ing.org.
Okay.
So it's PEACE-ing.org.
ING. Okay.
Because we think of peace as a verb.
Yes, okay. Well, you can tell that she feels very passionate about this. This is a wonderful week. Go out, learn something, bring your family. The event itself, Peace Week, the fair itself, bring the dogs, bring the family, bring everyone. There'll be something to learn and something to experience that you'll take away with you and hopefully stay with you, right? Don't you think so?
Absolutely, and there's wonderful opportunities right at the fair to take action. There's petitions, there's physical things that you can do to help out with. So just a lot of opportunity, very family friendly.
Okay. Oh, it's Elizabeth. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you very much for coming in.
Well,
and we'll be helping you promote this event. Thanks.
Appreciate it very much.
You're welcome. To see this interview again, you can head to our website, looktvonline.com.